the question that this case ends with, and which we will end this discussion, should they build the electric car? This is a company that has done everything right in the auto parts business. They've never made a car of any kind, not even a go-kart, okay? But Mr. Liu has a vision that they should build an electric car. What do you think? Very quickly, pros and cons. Michael.
Well, I think because he ultimately wanted to benefit his local community when he first started, he ended up building an electric car to help his local community again, particularly in Hangzhou, because it's right next to the famous Blue Lake, and it's very serene, and obviously pollution is not a good thing. And so by having an electric car and the electric buses to be there, it helps the community a lot.
Okay, you think Wanxiang has contributed to the world's pollution in some indirect way, perhaps as a sense of... Roseanne?
I think that one of the major strengths that I found within Mr. Liu's choosing of staff is the idea that he understands what he doesn't know, and he understands the importance of finding the correct mix between talent and ethics. And so I think that as long as he continues with that trend, finding people to build electric.
Yeah, all the ethics in the world. You're gonna, you guys are all ethical people. Could you build an electric car?
Well, talent also, but.
Okay, Sarah, what would you say? You're a share. Say you're not a share. You're a family member with an interest that this business succeeds. It's been incredibly successful in its core business. This industry continues to grow. So, would you build an electric car?
I think it's risky, just because you would have to get exactly right. Otherwise, since the company is now so much in the forefront of sort of China's vision, this is one of the succeeding companies. If they fail, then it's right there. But also, it could be symbolically incredible for the environment. And so, hey, look, this Chinese company is a leading maker of these electric cars, and we're leading the global initiative to reduce pollution.
Okay, nice comment on this, and then I'm going to show you what
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't do it?
Two reasons. Firstly, overall electric cars actually pollute more than non-electric cars. And fossil
where does electricity come from?
Well, also the production of the lithium-ion batteries for them.
So there's a lithium-ion battery, but also electricity actually comes in China from coal. So there is that.
And secondly, there's a huge infrastructural problem in terms of actually establishing electric charging points, which in a country like China, if you want large amounts of mobility, is quite an issue.
It's an interesting thing. I think I told you when I was in Beijing a couple of weeks ago, I was stuck in traffic, forever. Nothing else to do. So I started to see if I could find in this totally flat city any hybrids or electric vehicles. I couldn't see one. Amazing. Anyway, so I went to see what are they doing. Are they going to go ahead and build the electric car? It's a huge question for them after the financial crash of 2008, which affects the American oil. This industry nearly dies in this country, in which case all of their investment in this country would have been probably for naught. So I went and visited the Wanxiang electric vehicle factory. There's a bus chassis for an electric bus at Westlake. Here's a car that someday, Sarah, you might be able to buy, despite your skepticism. And different vehicles on display. They're making the batteries right there. They've since bought a major American company here in Waltham, Massachusetts, A123, as well as an American electric car company, Fisker, in order to make an electric car, not necessarily just in China. And here I am interviewing Mr. Liu for our China X course and giving him the one thing in life he has never had and always wanted, which is a Harvard necktie. This is the place, this is the exact site of the original factory that started Wanxiang, now a little park right next to his headquarters. And it's a wonderful visit in which they get everything absolutely right. My own sense is, will it succeed? Will it not? I don't know. But I will never bet against Liu Guangqiu, a man who started a company at the height of the great proletarian cultural revolution and succeeded massively.